win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go,
so first and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12.
I got you. Motion. Check, 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go, baby.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He can run for it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that count.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here comes Pettis on the return. Nice footwork at the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Go ahead.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hey, exit. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Now back to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Pilot, 64, weak. Deep river.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On 2nd down, Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
From the gun, Rush. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Check 24.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
Ready. 18 Gator. Come.
Mike, 53.
Now.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Trent Taylor, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Rush. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. He finds Hurns left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Operating from the gun. Rush. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
57. Mike, 55.
Throwing again. Rush. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rush. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. And he's taken down, back at his own 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rush. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, check. Lucky. Greystone, travel.
Off the play fake. Rush. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Rush. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Rush. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? 57. Focus, defense, focus.
Ready?
57.
80 weapon.
I'm scared.
Throwing on first down. Rush. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's caught right side, it turns. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Set. 70. Indy. X3. 218. Chopper. Snap.
On first and 10. Rush. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Rush. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. Ready? 10 logo.
Check 48's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Come on.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
Come on.
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Come on.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
Come on.
Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball.